Welcome back. There's a new troubling sign for workers and the economy. A new report shows the private sector lost 32,000 jobs in September, which is a far cry from the 50,000 job gain expected by analysts. It's just the latest sign employers may be pulling back in the face of tariffs and inflation concerns. CBS News MoneyWatch correspondent Kelly O'Grady is here with me in studio for more on what this all means. Kelly, good morning. So break down for us the implications of, I guess, what is described as a new ADP report.
So I want to emphasize, normally the ADP report doesn't have as much eyeballs and emphasis on it. But of course, and I think we're going to talk about this in a second, the jobs report from the federal government is going to be delayed tomorrow. So a lot of investors and potentially the Fed are looking at this as more of an indicator, more of a real-time look at what is happening in the economy. And this particular report, as you mentioned, it focuses on the private sector. And when you peel back the onion, we did see job losses across industries, but the most severe ones came from industries that are very reliant on consumer demand. So think travel and leisure, hospitality, restaurants. And I bring that up because that speaks volumes to what is happening to the consumer. We are seeing consumers, especially that lower income consumer, pull back. And then you put this with some of the other data that we have where it's taking people longer and longer to find a job if they are out of work. That is really tough. It speaks to the fact that we have a slowing labor market, and that is something that the Fed is weighing and why they cut interest rates last month.
But what is the real consequence of Friday's report being delayed? Because the Fed needs all available data, even if it's backwards looking, to make accurate decisions about what to do for the future. Could this impact that?
It could, in two ways. So the Fed will meet at the end of October. So if the shutdown isn't that long, they will likely have that report and they'll be able to have that data. But the other thing is this will delay the CPI report, the inflation report that we expect in 2 weeks. The Fed also looks at that information. And then the Fed meets yet again before the end of the year after this October meeting. And so if the federal government is shut down, we're not just talking about tomorrow's jobs report being delayed. It also means that they're not able to currently collect data for future months. And we have seen the validity of this data already be called into question. So if you have months where the data quality just isn't that great because they haven't been out there talking to people, getting that information, you're going to see a cascading effect over the next few months, and that's going to be really difficult for the Fed to deal with.
Wow, so the shutdown can muddy the data in the weeks ahead if we don't have people working to gather it.
Right.
Insightful stuff. Kelly, great. Thanks so much.